So I recently got the Ghost style in Untitled boxing game, and in this video, I'm going to showcase the whole thing to you. This whole moveset is crazy. Like, it is legitimately probably the top style in the entire game, and it is downright ridiculous how good this thing is. It's got one of the best jabs in the game, if not the best jab in the game, as well as corkscrews M2, which is really strong. And this makes it very powerful in a fight because of its overall good stats. It even has a good dash and a good block, which actually might make it the first legendary in the entire game to have that kind of thing, because most of the legendaries either have a terrible block, which is Hawk, or they have a terrible dash like Hitman. And this thing doesn't have either of those. It has a good block and a good dash, so it's basically a jack of all trades in that regard. But enough of this introduction, let's get into the actual moveset and talk about what this thing can actually do. So first, you have the M1. The M1 is the Ghost Jab. This thing is basically really simple. You throw out a punch really fast, and you can do this like once unless you hit it, in which case, if you hit it, you can do it a bunch more times. But the main thing about this thing that makes it interesting is that it's fast. It is really fast. It can sometimes even counter opponents after they started their attack, if their attack has like a lot of startup on it. Like, it's that fast. It can really easily interrupt and counter people just because of how speedy the whole thing is. Like, it comes out near instantly, and it's very hard to react to it, if not impossible. The only issue with this thing is the end lag. If you miss it, or you get blocked, then you're left in a long period of end lag that makes you unable to fight back. You do not get to do anything. And if that happens, you will get punished for it. You will get destroyed. So that's the one issue with it. The only weakness of it, really. So basically, if you want to use Ghost well, just try not to get your M1 blocked or dodged, and be very careful of how you use it. If you're trying to counter it, block their M1 and then beat the crap out of them. It's pretty simple. But it's still a really good M1 just because of how fast you can throw it out and then counter someone with it. So I'd still say it's a good M1 despite that one key weakness of it that does kind of weaken it a little bit. Other than that is the M2. This thing is literally corkscrew. It does good damage, comes out decently fast, and yeah, there's nothing really much to say about it. It's not unique in any way, it's just a good M2. There's not really much to say. So yeah, that's basically the whole kit. Oh, and if you're wondering what the ultimate looks like, here it is. So yeah, the ultimate is good. It does a hell of a lot of damage, which is way more than most styles can speak for, and the main thing that's really cool about this is that because your M1 is so fast, if you just mash it right after your ultimate, you'll be able to catch them one more time and then either do a bunch of combos that'll either kill them or at least stop them from healing up the damage that your ultimate dealt. So like, this ultimate is really good, especially when you combine it with that really strong M1 jab that can catch anyone near instantly. So, is Ghost meta? Yeah, it's meta. It's definitely like a meta moveset. It's good, and it can really do a real number on opponent's HP. Like, the damage it has is nothing to laugh at. It is good damage. And the funny thing about it is that even though it plays like a counter style with how fast you can throw out attacks and stuff, you can still do damage outside of counters. You're not playing hands low or counter style, where you literally only have the ability to deal damage if you're countering someone. No, you can actually do damage without having to counter someone. And that makes it really good because you can hit someone whenever you want, and they'll still take damage. Overall, Ghost is definitely a good style that I would recommend getting, and if you're lucky enough to get that style, abuse it while you can, because people are going to figure out how to deal with it, and then it'll be a little bit less overpowered. But hey, right now, it's still pretty good. So, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed watching, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. As always, I'm Noob Eternally, and I'll see you next time in another video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.